Hey, Carl again. Okay, so thanks for having this training here with us today. Basically, I wanted to give you an update about how you can find some of these properties and some of the different online services that are available, okay? So the first thing I probably want to advise you of is that as you're starting to look through the internet, through Craigslist, forsalebyowner.com, militarybyowner.com, and some of these other websites, auction.com, you'll come across a lot of websites that will offer you a service where they'll go ahead and tell you that they'll give you access to foreclosure listings and all of that, okay, for a fee. And the thing about it is that I think it's important you understand is that in the 16 years that we've been doing this, okay, we have represented REO property, which is foreclosed property. It's real estate owned. We've represented those properties, and I can tell you that those lists are exactly a scam, okay, because really everything that is on the multiple listing service is foreclosure listings. All banks, okay, almost to a man, will go ahead and put all their properties on the multiple listing service. And the reason why they do that is so that they can go ahead and maximize their exposure, get as many buyers as possible in, and that way get the most price possible, okay? So when they're talking about these third-party servers telling you, hey, look, we'll go ahead and we'll sell you information at $39 a month or whatever it is, all they're really doing is getting that free information that's available to you through the multiple listing service, okay? So if you want to get multiple listing service information, it's pretty simple. All you really got to do is just go on your local Google and just say, hey, you know, wherever your town is, Scottsdale, Tucson, Sierra Vista, wherever it is you are, type in, you know, blankety blank foreclosures, okay? And then you can see, you know, the Association of Realtors site there. Just say, you know, like here in Tucson, it would be the Tucson Association of Realtors multiple listing service. They'll have foreclosure listings there for you that you can see, and all of that's for free. Now, the challenge is that when they're on the multiple listing service, we already know about them here in Tucson and the surrounding area, so chances are it probably wouldn't do us much good. And remember that when they're listed with agents in the multiple listing service, okay, we really don't want to step on those agents' toes because they're working real hard for their money. We want to make sure that we honor their their commitments with their clients to get them the most money. So as far as that's concerned, you're probably better off not to really pay for those services. Just save your money. Now, where you can get some good business, okay, where you can get some good leads, if you will, okay, obviously the notice of defaults, okay. When you have in your area, just look at your, if you're in Phoenix or something like that, we might be able to generate that information for you. If you're in Cochise County, Pinal County, you know, something along those lines, we can certainly get you that information too. But notice of defaults or 30, 60, 90 day late people. Those are people who are running behind in their payments, okay? And what you can do is we can provide that information for you, and you can call up these people, you can knock on their door, you can send them a letter, you know, whatever it is you'd like to do, and talk with them about the possibility of selling their home prior to a foreclosure. If they're 30, 60, or 90 days late, then we have the ability to go ahead and help them to where they don't get foreclosed on and they can help save their credit. So that might be a better alternative. Another alternative might be to go ahead and find out in your local neighborhoods, you're kind of aware of where the fast moving neighborhoods are, okay? Find out if there's local areas, for example, like here in Tucson, in 85706, 85741, 85713, and 4, you know, those locations, those zip codes are great locations because they're going to be doing a lot of construction. They're going to be putting in a new Costco. They're going to be putting in the U of A biopark there. And those areas are really good because those areas are expanding quickly. They're going to be putting in new buildings. They're going to be putting in new homes. They're going to be putting in new businesses, strip malls, things like that. Look for those areas around your neighborhood where you see in the paper that they're going to be having some development, and contact the homeowners in that area as well, because those people, okay, they may need to sell, and that's a fast growing area. That's something that we would most definitely be interested in. So I hope that helps you. Powerful selling day. Make it a great day. Have a fantastic Easter weekend. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.